So I just got 10 cards back from SGC, and I'm going to show those. This is the first shipment that I've gotten from them that's at their new location down in Florida. And it seems like they had a lot of personnel changeover. I don't recognize a lot of the names on their site now. They used to put the name of the grader and the return address. They don't do that anymore. But otherwise the quality seems pretty good. It took a little bit longer than the days that they had. I think it was a 30-day special that I used, but I mean it worked out to about 30 business days, I guess, so I suppose that's fine. So here we go. First one, 2015 Goodwin. Very nice. Eddie Plank Magician Back Mini, 1 of 15, so really nice. Graded out an 8. There it is, a really cool looking back with that 1 of 15. Nice addition to the Eddie Plank PC there, looks great. Make sure I'm zoomed all the way out here, I guess I am. And next one, another Eddie Plank. This is from 2002, Topps 206. And there are 4 Eddie Planks minis from this set, graded by SGC, and I own them all. This one is the red Tolstoy back. So really nice. I got the black Tolstoy and the Cycle and the Polar Bear. Also, I think that's about it. I never see any other ones. So that might be the full back run there. 2 of them I got on eBay and 2 of them I sent in myself. Very nice. And we got some vintage Eddie Plank, certainly not from his playing days, but these are from 1963 Bazooka. And this is the more common version, the gold version. And I guess they didn't put the version on the front. I think PSA does. This is the more common, like I said, but very nice. Graded out a 4. 63 Bazooka grades. Excuse me, these cards are made by Topps. TCG on the bottom there, Topps Gum Company. Yeah, it's got a nice little bio there, and pretty much like a T206 size, just a little bit wider. This one I'm really happy with. I guess this one does say silver on the front. This is the less common variation. Look at that graded out at 8.5 and 92. So really nice. It's nice to have the more rare card in the higher grade there for sure. Back's a little bit different. And the front, of course, is the silver foil. So it's nice that he'd put the silver on the front there on the label. So, really nice. Another great Eddie Plank card. Up next, the 52 Bowman. I picked this up at Baseball Cards and Memorabilia, Rohnert Park, California, when I was out there with Weight 333 to visit in Blackford and Mappy83, aka Mike Line TV. And this is a little disappointing, I guess, in the grade. It's only a 3. You know, buying it at a card shop out of the display case in the front, now you pay pretty much top dollar for it. And I was hoping it would at least grade a 4, because I'm trying to get a lot of SGC 52 Bowmans at least grading a 4. But in any event, still nice to have it graded. It's a good looking 3, that's for sure. And he's, of course, a famous broadcaster. He's in the Broadcaster Hall of Fame. Joe Garagiola. Remember him growing up. I remember him as a kid. This one is for Ben Show 76. Ben, this is your grading result. Really nice. A 55, grading a 4.5. This is a 1910, a T210. He's got the full team set now with this card graded. So, really nice looking card. The tough red border. And it's got the standard T206 back, old mill, pretty much exactly like a T206 back. I don't believe the T206 says series number 5 on the top there. But really nice looking card. I think he said this was his highest graded one, so very nice. Good job, Ben. I'll be getting that off to you. I'll put a link to his channel down below. Next is a couple more T206s that I picked up at Baseball Cards and Memorabilia. It's just a standard Piedmont. And it's got some scrapbook damage on the back there, of course. As was popular back in those times to put these cards in scrapbooks. There's that, and then the real reason that I had sent these in, at least these T206s, the real reason I had gotten that one, and the card shop owner had pulled them out, and I noticed this one and snatched it up, is this miscut back. So aside from that scrapbook damage, but it's really cool to have a T206 miscut back. That's excellent. I'm glad to have that. Those are pretty rare. And, you know, I think there's a premium for those. Most cards, there's not. Some of them even, you know, would be valued less if it had a miscut back. But me personally, I like miscut cards, and I don't really see why they're worth less. I would think they'd be worth more, but these T206 printing variations are definitely worth more, so that's really great to scoop that up and to get that graded. Even if it is graded a 1. And this one was a relabel. They had made a mistake and sent it to me as the Cleveland variation. It's actually the Boston variation, so of course, you know, everybody makes mistakes, and they just fixed it, no problem, no cost, of course. I suppose it was just a little bit confusing because they had written Cleveland in pencil, somebody did, but it's supposed to say Boston down there, and which probably, you know, not that they were tricked by someone's pencil, 100-year-old pencil writing, but I suppose it's just confusion, you know, as you see that and you're doing the label, because there is also the Cleveland variation to this card. But in any event, I really appreciate it that it's in that plastic sleeve, which is really good since this card is badly trimmed. This is my only card of Cy Young from his playing days, and it's the same portrait as his T206 card. It really looks incredible. And I'm really happy for SGC to put that in that custom cut insert along with that sleeve. It's really a great presentation for this card. It's really nice that that they thought this card deserved that and that they did this, even though it's graded authentic. But it's a great looking card that'll go in my display case at some point. That's really a good one. I'm glad I have that. And now they've got the label corrected, so it's all good. And this last one, this is the first card I've gotten from SGC ever that they put in one of these graded card bags. I do appreciate that. So it's got some back damage. This is from American Caramel. And you probably guessed who the player is because you can see the checklist on the back, but this is an Eddie Plank. And it graded a 1.5, a 20. And this is my earliest Eddie Plank at 1908. So even before his famous T206 card, you could get this one. Of course, that's got his T206 portrait image, although it's more of an action pose. Correctly done with the ball in his left hand, as he was a left-handed player. And that's just a great card. It was in a PSA holder. I believe it was... this might have been a PSA Authentic. I know I have the label here somewhere in my drawer. But it doesn't mean that PSA grades tougher or that SGC is more lenient. It's just on this individual card. They differed. I think PSA, if there's any sort of mark, there's that pencil mark on the back, you know. And then that it would go authentic. But in any event, I mean, you can't judge a company by a single card or even 1,000 cards or whatever, you know. It's just however the grader is signing it that day. So anyway, it's now in a 1.5 holder, so I'll take it. That's good. 1908 American Caramel Eddie Plank. And there you have them, 10 graded cards from SGC. Always nice to get a package from them, always fun to open. Thanks for watching.